Hey, it's Tom from Tom's Tunes. Today we're installing the glove box from pontoonstuff.com. It's lockable, easy to open, great place to store your phone, a charger, anything else. We're going to install it into this large helm. We'll show you the process. We're going to start with taking a tape measure, and you can always double check. You can always double check on your glove box that length, 12 inches by 4 and just under a quarter. So we're gonna make a template out of cardboard that's 12 inches long by 4 1/4 inches tall. I've already got one prepped. I use it often, but this is what I'm gonna lay on to trace to make sure that I cut my hole the right size so I can install my glove box properly. So I'm gonna take a Sharpie or a pen, and I'm just gonna make a couple marks 2 inches down from the tray here, so as straight as I can. You could use a right angle tool too, but we're gonna do it 2 inches down, just a dot. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. Then I'm gonna do a couple dots from the helm where the steering wheel is gonna go. I'm just gonna do a couple at 2 inches when I lay my template. So what I'm gonna do with my cardboard template is I'm gonna line up to where I'm on all my dots. Then I know I'm 2 inches down, 2 inches over, and that ends up about 2 inches from the edge here. I'm gonna trace my stencil or my template. Now I'm gonna take my Dremel tool with a cutting bit, and I'm gonna cut this out. Remember, whenever you're cutting out, especially on the glove box, I want it to be a nice snug fit. I'm gonna cut just on the inside, so I'm gonna try to leave that black line, then everything will line up properly. By leaving that black line around, if I have to, I can always take more off, but I don't wanna cut too big of a hole and then have that showing. From there, I'm gonna open my glove box up. Inside, you'll have your keys taped in there. What I like to do when installing this, you can see I've cut everything else. I throw my serial wires, I throw my large console with thumb screws and the hardware in so I don't lose them during this process. Even have the stereo, the Deckmate stereo instructions in there. So from here, I slide in, I check my fit. Everything's nice and snug. Make sure there's no gaps around it. And what I like to do is just pull it up. If there's just a little bit of wiggle room, I'm gonna pull it up. I'll put my 4 top screws in here with number 8 stainless screws, and then there's 2 in the bottom. So 6 total screws is gonna hold it in place and then allow for a nice clean look. We got our 6 3/4 inch number 8 stainless screws. I'm gonna run these in. I'm just gonna drive it in gently. You can always finish the screws with a hand screwdriver to make sure we're not stripping out the console. A secure, lockable place, convenient to store phones, keys, wallets, anything else needs to go in there. Remember that this same glove box can be installed on your existing console if you're redoing your boat, reusing your console. It will work perfectly fine. Follow the same steps, use that template, and you'll get it in nice and easy, and you'll have a glove box in your boat. Doesn't get much better than that.